Let's learn how to use the take and the choose column functions in Excel. The take and choose columns functions are found under the lookup and reference under the function library. These functions come with Office 365 and Excel 2019. So suppose I wanted to only move specific columns or the first two columns or the first three columns in this array of data. So the take function helps us in selecting specific columns. The take function helps us in picking the first n number of columns. For example, if I want the date, store ID, and quantity, and move it here to column K, I use the take functions. While the choose columns allows us to choose specific columns. So let's start with the take function. So is equals to take, select like that. Then select the array that you want. I can use, if I want to specifically choose this data from the date to net sales. So Control Shift right arrow, down arrow. Then I use F4 to lock. Then I say if you want to specify the number of rows, you can type a number if you want 2 rows. But for this case, I want the entire. So I'll put 2 commas, then specify the columns that I need to take from this array. For this case, I want the date, store ID, quantity, unit cost, and sales. So that is column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I want 5 columns. So I'll type 5 and close the bracket and enter. So it gives me the first 5 columns. And of course, you can change this and change it into a date like that. In choose columns, you can now specify the number or the position of those columns that you want to pick. For this case, I'll type is equals to choose columns, then choose the array, the same method, Control Shift right, down, lock it, then comma. I don't want to specify. I want to specify only the column. So I want column 1, that is the date. I want cells that is in column 5, like that, and close the bracket and enter. So it will give me only the date and the cells. So select that, then choose the date. So I get only the column containing date and the cells.